Now we're going to go through the whole process of how we made these doors. Now hopefully we won't have to bondo this one. First of all, we planed everything through a planer. We've already brought it down to what you're looking at right here. So now we're going to rip to smaller pieces. Alright, John, now what?
What?
Now what do we do?
Okay, now we put it sort of together.
Okay. So we're making our own door here. It's made out of, looks like mahogany, but it's Spanish cedar. Right. Okay, next we run these rip boards through the planer to achieve 3.5. 3.5 each one. Okay, so here we remove one piece of this groove that's glass is going to be on, and we are getting ready to glue this together. This piece will be removed right here, and we'll have a new piece of molding to go here once the glass is in. Okay, here we glue the bottoms together, which will be the bottom of the door. So we're going to let that set up with clamps, and then we'll run it through the machine when it's dry. Now we've clamped and glued it together. It got hit by a little rain, but we're going to get this thing out of the rain. Here in a minute. Okay. And that's what it looks like glued together. Now we'll be waiting for the glass. doing is putting in balusters today in the balustrades. Got one done yesterday. This is on a slope, so we're keeping the balusters as plumb as possible. And I got this one almost done today. Let's take a look at this. And then put that right there. More than that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure this thing from top and bottom is plumb by using a plumb stick and a level, and then we'll just put mortar using the mortar bag, squeeze mortar in the top right here, and then this balustrade will be completed. Okay, got that done. This whole balustrade is finished now. So one of the things that's most time consuming is setting these balusters, and there's no dowel pegs or anything to hook or line up. You set it in there and you plumb it up. You divide the distance between them so it's even, and then you gotta try to squeeze mud into all these tops. Kind of very time consuming. Unless you've been doing it every day for 100 years or even for a year. I haven't been, so it took me a minute. Over here we got a little bit of a problem. The balusters themselves are 15 inches, but the clearance looks like around 17 to 17 and a half inches. I know we were shooting for 16, and over on this side it is, but when we got to this side the form was way too high, and so I'm going to have to add something to make up all this distance, because I don't think mortar is going to do it. Forms for the balusters, pour the balusters I think here, and then we'll set them, and they will go up there. Okay, we have a situation here I have never seen before. We have some concrete that failed completely when we're making a baluster. For some reason, it's just it didn't want to hold on. So I'm not sure why that is, but I've never seen concrete do this before, so it's brand new to me. Put water in it, mixed it like the rest of it, but it didn't cure like that. It didn't cure at all. Might have something to do with the cold weather, or it might be the bag of mix. I don't know. Well, that's going to set me back. This other one did the same thing. I got it out carefully, but it may not hold together or be usable either. Just touching it, it falls apart. So I'll make some more with a different bag, and hopefully it'll work this time. Okay, here's the deal. We started primering, and we're going to talk about how much paint, how much kills this is going to take to do. Alright, so we've already done that wall up to the fascia, where the fascia and soffit will be done separately. And we started in on the ceiling, and so far I brought 2 gallons of kills, exterior oil base. So this is the only stuff I could find at Home Depot that's exterior. Everything else is interior and oil based. And those 2 gallons, I got 1 left in the bucket, and I got this far so far. This whole wall hasn't even been done yet. But as far as the ceiling and the beams, I got 1 more gallon in the bucket, and then we're going to run out. So I'm probably going to have that gallon get me to the other side of this beam, right about in here, before we run out, if it gets me that far. Then we're going to need more kills to finish all this. We got the walls to do, and if these balustrades and balusters all get primered, which I think they do, that's going to be a lot more kills. We should be buying it by the 5 gallon. Okay, all of that got primered. Now we're going to do a final patch job on it before getting it'll be ready to paint. I'll hit the patch job with some primer again, and then it'll be ready to paint. All the balcony ceilings took almost 4 gallons of kills. So got a little bit left. I'm going to spread it out on the fascia out here, and then when it runs out, we'll need 1 more gallon. But when it runs out, I'll go ahead and do a final patch. Okay, so we're up here at the top fascia and getting it spread out. We got a lot to cover up down there. All of that's been patched. It's all getting ready to be primered. There's some oil-based kills, and I've already started a little bit of it right there. So that's what I'm working on now. All the primer is done, so now we're gonna have to go through and caulk these cracks. It's just, it's just not gonna work until that's done. So we'll do that. And right here, it's not too bad. Got quite a bit of it to do though. Time we get done with it all, and we'll be on to getting some paint on this. Hey, Jeremy. What's going on, buddy? Huh? What you up to? A little worried about the weather today, huh? Not at all. Not at all. Alright, closing in on 5 o'clock today, Thursday. Let's take a couple pictures, make a little move. Another example of what we're having to do to these things. Pretty much stuff and everything. So that's where we're at. Okay, the key is the link. Put the link in the mud, and what we do is we're able to fix these little imperfections right there, and these right there. A lot of work going into patching these. We put a layer across here, and hopefully it's where you can get it looking more like that. And what we're going to have to do is still going to have to come back with some caulking and some other types of filler before painting these. But that's where we're at today. The capitals are going to have to be done yet with a 1-inch wire brush, and so that they can be spray painted. But it's going to definitely gonna look nice up here, and it's time to move on.